Rangers could be on the brink of a financial turning point, and the latest twist in Europe may have just raised the stakes dramatically. At a time when stability off the pitch is just as crucial as success on it, new CEO Jim Gillespie finds himself stepping into a situation that's far more complex than it first appeared. Big decisions are looming, pressure is building, and behind the scenes the numbers are beginning to tell a worrying story. Now, with a fresh European development threatening to change everything, Rangers may be facing a multi-million-pound challenge that could define their next era. Let's break this down in today's video, along with all the other Rangers news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. Rangers are staring down a financial reality that could reshape the club's entire future, and it's unfolding faster than many expected. Behind the scenes, new CEO Jim Gillespie has walked into Ibrox with a crisis already brewing. This isn't just about results on the pitch, it's about millions slipping through the cracks, a broken system, and a European twist that could hit the club where it hurts most: the finances. After replacing Patrick Stewart in January, Gillespie became a key figure in the next phase of the so-called 49ers revolution. But the scale of the challenge quickly became clear. Rangers' latest financial accounts revealed a staggering shift, from a £2.7 million operating profit to a crushing £14.8 million loss once player trading was factored in. That number tells a bigger story: a failure to generate meaningful transfer income, just £800,000 from 5 outgoing players, combined with rising amortization costs, has exposed a recruitment model that simply isn't working. Big spending on new arrivals hasn't yet translated into sustainable returns, leaving a widening financial gap that must now be urgently addressed. And that's where the real twist comes in. According to former Manchester City financial advisor Stefan Borson, Rangers aren't just battling internal inefficiencies, they're also being hit by forces outside their control. Scotland's declining UEFA coefficient means fewer European opportunities, with the country set to lose a key European qualification spot from the 2027-28 season. That's not just a sporting issue, it's a financial earthquake. Less European access means less revenue. Less revenue means less room for error. And suddenly, every decision, from transfers to youth development, becomes critical. Borson makes it clear: Rangers now face two defining missions. First, fix the player trading model and start generating serious money from transfers. Second, find a way to offset the looming drop in European income, a task easier said than done in an increasingly competitive market. Because here's the reality: if Rangers don't adapt quickly, the gap will only grow. The pressure is now on Gillespie to rebuild a sustainable model, likely centered around youth development and smarter recruitment. But with every club chasing the same strategy, there are no guarantees. And with European revenue set to shrink, one thing becomes brutally clear: winning isn't just important anymore, it's essential for survival. In other news, there is a growing sense that the coming weeks could define the closing chapter of James Tavernier's remarkable time at Rangers, with the club captain now firmly into the final months of a career that has spanned more than a decade at Ibrox. Since arriving from Wigan Athletic in the summer of 2015, Tavernier has carved out a legacy few could have predicted. Across 559 appearances, the right-back has delivered a staggering return of 143 goals and 148 assists, numbers that would be impressive for an attacking midfielder, let alone a defender. His consistency in the final third has not only defined his individual reputation, but also shaped Rangers' attacking identity across multiple managerial eras. Yet despite his enduring influence, uncertainty continues to surround his future. Tavernier, now 34, has regularly been linked with a move away in recent transfer windows, particularly during Steven Gerrard's time in Saudi Arabia with Al Ettifaq. Those links have never fully materialized, but the speculation has persisted, and with his contract set to expire at the end of May, the question is no longer hypothetical. It is immediate. Rangers hierarchy are now faced with a significant decision: whether to extend the stay of one of the club's most influential modern figures, or begin the process of moving on. As it stands, a contract extension is under consideration, but concerns over his age remain a key factor, and notably, talks have not yet been opened between the club and the player. Financially, the situation adds another layer of complexity. Tavernier is believed to be earning around £30,000 per week, just over £1.5 million per year, placing him among the top earners at Ibrox. From a purely strategic standpoint, removing that salary from the wage bill could offer flexibility during a crucial rebuilding phase. However, replacing what he brings on the pitch is far from straightforward. Even this season, Tavernier's attacking output remains unmatched within the squad. No Rangers player has more goal contributions than Tavernier's, a trend that has seen him lead that metric in 5 of the last 6 campaigns. His creativity is equally unrivaled, with the captain sitting comfortably at the top of the chances created rankings, boasting 20 more than second place Nico Raskin, a statistic that underlines just how central he remains to the team's offensive play. That said, the conversation around Tavernier is no longer one-dimensional. While his attacking influence continues to shine, there is a growing concern among supporters regarding his defensive performances. As Rangers evolve and look to compete at higher levels, the balance between attack and defensive solidity becomes increasingly critical, and it is here where doubts have begun to emerge. Still, his value extends beyond measurable output. Within the dressing room, Tavernier remains a commanding presence, a leader whose experience and understanding of the club carry significant weight. In a period that could see substantial changes to the squad, that leadership may prove invaluable. As one source put it, he still holds a lot of respect at Ibrox, and his influence off the pitch could be just as important as his contributions on it. For now, no final decision has been made. The uncertainty is likely to continue in the short term, with rumours expected to swirl until the club make an official announcement. However, there is a growing indication that Rangers may lean towards continuity, with the possibility of keeping Tavernier for at least another season appearing increasingly plausible. What is clear is that this is not a routine contract call. It is a decision tied to legacy, leadership, and the direction of the club itself. But that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. We post all the latest Rangers news every single day, so join our fast-growing community so you never miss out. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.